Top of the morning to you. About 7 a.m. This is the campsite, Petersburg, that I stopped in at. This is one of the first entry ones that you come to when you come into the campground site. It's nestled back into the woods, real deep. Sun's coming up. Not on that side. That's the east side. Sun's coming up somewhere over there. I'm not going to light a fire today, this morning, because I'm only here for one day. I took a stroll down here late last night. God, it was so quiet. Nothing. Not even a cricket. It was cold. Shut everything down. Insects, everything. But what kind of got me a little bit kind of spooked. See these little tributaries going into there? Another tributary kind of coming in from the right side. And so I'm down here next to the waterfront. Imagine coming in here at midnight. Everything's shut down. All the lights are off. Everybody's quiet. Walking down here. And and all you can hear is your footsteps. You don't hear these, maybe a cicada. You know, this year is going to be the 17th year of the cicadas. Billions and billions of cicadas are going to be coming out. And something just scurried right into the water there. What's that on the log? You see that? Let's zoom into that. It looks strange. Okay, there's quivering on the water. And maybe a branch. Something stirring in the water. Air bubbles. Most likely it was a turtle. I scared into the water. But here I'm thinking alligator. I got you thinking about alligator. See, you're thinking about alligator. And then I started talking about the tributaries. Because tributaries are where the alligators kind of scurry into, and then they kind of go along in there in the dark waters, and then they come out in the open. They don't go straight out in the open. No, they cruise the line, kind of get familiar with their territory. I watch a lot of Discovery Channel. And we got another tributary up here coming in from the right. You know those noodlers? Now they are freaking nuts. Okay, there could be a giant snapping turtle, but their wits about them, their wisdom, they know a burrow between a snapping turtle. I don't. They're like, hey, you want to go noodling? Be all drunk and whatnot. And they say, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your hand inside that hole. And, okay, and you wiggle your fingers around. Now, what you do is that when that clamps down on you, that big old catfish clamps down on you, don't let go. If it takes you underwater, don't let go. Why? Because it'll come around and bite you. It could bite you in the head. It's so big, it'd just swallow your head. You don't want to have all that catfish teeth on your head, face, stuff like that. See, something innocent, such as that orange little thing sitting right next to the water. It's probably a bobber. But imagination starts stirring. And you're like, oh, wow, a bobber. Hey, cool. Yeah. And it's midnight, and you come up and you're like, I think I want to go get that bobber. Y'all watched Lake Placid. It's so beautiful out here. So quiet, peaceful. Then the kids arrive with their big trucks and their loud radios and their stereos and their boom boxes that are shattering their windows and vibrating so where am I going with all that? I was one of them hellions. What are you talking about? I was just like them. If I had a big truck, I'd drive around a big truck. I didn't have a big truck. I had a Subaru. Okay. Coast is clear. But what you do as scuba divers, I'm a certified scuba diver, but I don't have any scuba suit with me, and I wouldn't go into this water without 4 mil. That's almost a hazmat suit. And then some. But you get the drift. Yeah. Get that wetsuit on, get your gear on, and go in. You're going to find a ton of fishing hooks. Everybody's failed attempt at fishing. And then you find some interesting things like, I don't love you anymore. Here's your ring back. Hey man, I found a fucking gold ring. Or some trinket Windsor eighth of a diamond ring, carat ring, for first boyfriends, girlfriends. Stereos. Like your stereo? How do you like your stereo now? See, those kind of arguments happen. And if they're near water, guess where they're going? But if I had scuba gear on, I'd enter this water. Sure damn well. And I might be inclined to do it myself, because I don't have the imagination of Lake Placid in my mind. I have the imagination of catfish, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, striper, gar, alligator, and it is a myth. They will bite you underwater if you piss them off. If I see an alligator, I want to drift back where I came from. starting to hear people kind of rustle. So it's part loon, part people. No, it's one and the same, kind of. Yeah, Looney Tune people. I love fishing. I learned how to fish over this past couple of months. I spent 2 months out here. I was out on the point, not back up in here in the woods. Some people like it this way because quiet, deathly quiet at night. Somebody farts at a campsite inside the tent with the 12 blankets on can be heard. Now that is a barking spider, because it echoes across the pond, the lake. Might be even inclined to. No, the way I have the cargo trailer packed up, I can't even get to my fishing gear. Yeah. I came in at 10 o'clock and almost went straight to bed. Tired. It's my 2012 Town and Country, pulling a cargo trailer. May notice something as we start approaching the car, and said, "Hey, that rear end is low. Not tire-wise, but rear end-wise. Big ass." But, anyways, I'm below the tow weight of 1,000 pounds. Engine purrs like a kitty cat. I've been keeping her. Do you have any suspension left? Yeah, I have some suspension left. But low rider. Damn. That's slow. Yeah. But see how high I had to bring the rig or the hitch up in order to make it all work with the cargo trailer. She's a beaut. She's mine. I love her. She does everything she needs. Keeps everything relatively cool inside too. It has some insulation properties. Not a lot, but it's not a tin can. It's all wood inside. And it's not just metal. And the door on the side is excellent. But a real gem is the Town and Country. God damn, discotheque, man. Look at what the hell do you have going on in there, Mike? Jeez, looks like Superman's discotheque. So, but anyways, now I have blue light. Keeps bugs down, actually. Got my lantern. Got a I'll have to look at it from the other side, but it's actually a salt candle. But the blue glow puts a blue glow over everything, and so you start out with a this is an air purifier. Okay, and next we have a we have a tower in there. Okay. Let's see. We do have the lights, and they go through 4 different lights. I'll use the small one. Small one goes through. That is red. Okay. Bright light. And no, that's bright light. I think the other light was green. Yeah. So okay. I'll turn the light on for you so you can see what's going on. All right. I just came out of it. It's a small entrance into the vehicle. You see, it's about half the size of the opening, and it's like crawling into the back seat of a van, and so that's kind of like what you're doing, but you come into it kneeling, and then you crawl into your space and kick off your flip-flops. So I have everything mostly stowed away. I use a CPAP, and so all those hoses are connected to a air mask that I use, and yeah, my apex level, or sleep apnea level is 18. Okay, that's one of my internal filing cabinets. Okay, well, exterior filing cabinets. So we're gonna let me glance around inside here. Okay, got a microwave, got a toaster oven, got my dry fryer. Okay, I have a cabinet filled with personal items. I need to do something there because I have a little opening, and if I don't do that, things will just fall right out. So coming around, okay, that is another computer. It's my most recent one that I'm re-imaging, but I haven't sat down and gone through. Well, I've gone through most of the process, and so I'm going through software updates and installs. And got a printer. Okay, got a laptop, and I think we have a screen up. Down below is a large screen TV. It's hard to see, yeah, so. But this is my living quarters, and it's about twice the size I had of space aboard the USS Clackering as a sailor. This would be considered a captain's lounge, or sleeping berther, a captain's sleeping berther, if it were among the crew. And there is one, I guess, for camaraderie. But what are these little guys that you see there? Those are little AC units. Little AC units. All you add is a little bit of water, and then there is a sponge in there, and it pulls the water up. And then there's another plastic module that sits down inside there and circulates the air back, or moisture air, vapor air, back into water that goes back into the pool. And so it's a continual process. Other than that, I have those are not marijuana leaves. That's my knee supports. Just wanted to clarify that. Or banana leaves, or however you wanted to say that. That's a 0 degree sleeping bag. Belongs to my sister, who lent me her sleeping bag. Grateful and thankful for that. And let's see what else. Artificial sun. That is an artificial sun. I can sit there and actually turn myself and receive artificial full spectrum. Gets really freaking bright in there. Yeah, see? Full spectrum light for growing humans. So that's weird. That's like Soylent orange or green for growing humans. That's something off of Mystery Science Theater 3000. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get inside the capsule, and then I'm going to show you around, but I'm going to pause it here first. Okay, let me find a little... Okay, we're inside the van, kind of looking out, and so now you can see the big screen TV right there. I got some oranges over there to the left. I actually have 2 large packs of oranges, but I bring in only a few at a time. I try to go through a couple oranges a day. I have that many. And avocados, 1 a day. I have a huge amount of avocados. So, here's that cabinetry space, but see, my arm is right up against it. And also right up over here. So now I'm on sleeping pillows right now, but when I take them off, I can stretch out completely. But when I sleep, I sleep with on the side like everybody else does. And what do? You curl up into your sleeping bag. So, and when things are not being used, the microwave is your storage area. So there's a couple loaf of breads. I have a couple more loaves of bread in the cargo trailer. And check them every day for anything. The bagels are fresh. The bread on the right-hand side is wheat organic bread, so it's gonna last a little bit longer. Yep, that silver tin in the toaster oven was cannelloni, cheese cannellonis, and I devoured. But that's a huge tin. It carried 8. And I devoured 4.5 cannellonis. I can't make coffee out here, but I'm going to have to use the microwave today if I want coffee this morning, or hot water. So that's about that. That's about it. Okay. Oh, and a Camelback, and so I always have fresh water with me. Yeah, I lost the tip, but getting the... Okay, so it's 7:05. So what I began with, and it's 25 minutes into this video. So we started at around 6:35. How about that? All right. Good Wednesday morning to you all.